All right, Mr. Harvey, good to see you again.
Good to see you as
How
well.
are things going?
It's been good. Can't really complain.
Yeah.
You're going through ups and downs, but we're doing all right.
Cool. How's the family going?
Family is good. As you know, Jerry's graduating this year. Cheryl's high school, but I'm doing all right.
Oh, very nice. Congratulations. You must be a proud dad.
I'm a dad.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Well, you mentioned the proud part. So.
Okay. Well, awesome. Well, as I mentioned in my email, since our last meeting,
Yep.
I went back to our management team, and I'm sure you're happy to hear that my management has agreed to offer you guys a 40% margin, and 6 months exclusivity on the product launch.
Yeah.
So we would really love for you to be part of history. We believe this product will be the biggest product launch in the senior elder care consumer electronics industry in 20 years.
Yeah.
So we think that CVS is a great partner, and we would love for you to be part of the team.
Yeah.
With that said, I would love to hear any questions that you may have, any comments.
Yeah. No, it's been you guys have been great. It's been good talking to you. I appreciate the candid conversations, and I know we've taken a little bit of time. I've taken longer than I told you to get back. Here's the deal. I am getting a little bit of, not pushback, but question.
Okay.
Let's get deeper into this 40% margin,
Okay.
first and foremost.
Okay.
We're going back and forth with the... so ideally, we were thinking about doing this at a $500. Let's just be honest. We have a close enough relationship. We're looking at a $500 price point.
Yep.
You tell me, based on things you've read, things that you've done,
Yep.
and you're talking to, I'm sure, other customers or potential customers and competitors. How attractive is that $500 price point?
That's a very good question. So based on our consumer research, so a senior elder home care costs a typical family $100,000 a year. We're not saying that the pill box can alleviate that entire investment. What we're saying is specifically for the prescription drug needs, we can ensure that our consumers, elderly, can be taken care of. So if you look at home care, like a stay-home nurse, we're looking at about $40 an hour, and typically they would stay at a home for at least 8 hours. So that's 8 times 40. That's $220 a day, and extrapolate to a week. And it's in the thousands per month. So we believe that by pricing that around $500, this will be a good value for the consumers from the savings that we'll achieve by not having to hire these stay-home nurses.
Right. Well, I mean, here's the thing though. Here's what I'm struggling with. I don't know if necessarily it's the same. I mean, we think the world of your product. But I don't know if it's a fair comparison to make with necessarily a stay-home nurse.
Okay.
Per se. Have you thought about, and this is something we'd be interested in as well, maybe coming in with another partner?
Okay.
And by being a partner, it's not necessarily... So we've got the retail outlet.
Okay.
But perhaps working with an actual, let's say, a pharmaceutical company.
Okay.
Is that something you've talked about, or is that something you've thought about internally?
Okay. So we thought about internally, but we feel like CVS is the ideal partner because you guys have existing relationships with multiple pharmaceutical manufacturers. We feel like by just partnering with one partner, we're really losing the attractiveness of CVS as a retail partner. So with that said, we're open for suggestions. If that's something you strongly feel about, that you feel comfortable from a trade relationship standpoint, we'll love to entertain it.
Yeah.
So the good thing about our relationship is you guys are our first partner. It's a very entrepreneurial setting, so we can do whatever we feel right as a team. Yeah. So it's up to us.
Fair. And here's the third potential setback. And again, in the interest of candor, my guys think, and again, this is why there's been a little bit of just back and forth internally. So this is definitely an internal CVS thing.
Okay.
But I need to get your thoughts on this.
Okay.
So A was the price point.
Okay.
B was maybe should we have another go-to-market partner.
Okay.
Third was who is our customer at the end of the day. Now you're going to
Okay.
leave this to the
Yep.
our guys to market this thing.
Yep.
But we don't know who we market this to.
Okay.
would we market this to the actual elderly citizen?
Okay.
But hey, they don't necessarily have the buying power right now. Or maybe they're not even in the position or capacity to
Okay.
buy. Are we going to their kids? Maybe
Yeah.
they're taking care of them. Or are we talking to the retirement homes?
Yeah.
Who are we selling this to in your opinion?
Yep, that's a very good question. So we took a look at the CVS shopper, and what we feel like is another reason why we feel like you're a good retail partner is your key shopper overlaps with what we think should be the key target product, which is the family mom. If you notice, the CVS, we characterize her as mid-40s, family of 3.
Yeah.
A good majority of them has elderly parents to take care of. We actually don't think it's we believe it's not right to target the elderly because they're typically not the ones going in the store to buy stuff to fulfill a prescription. It's actually the family mom coming in. She does her she fills the prescription for her elderly parent, and then we feel like that's where we can come in and say, here's a new product launch, the brand new pill box, and that's how complementary with both of our offerings.
How much maintenance is required of the actual product in itself?
It has no maintenance whatsoever. I mean, you just fill once a week, and then you're good to go.
Yeah. So the family mom, that's interesting. To be honest with you, we'd come across some potential target segments.
Okay.
And that one wasn't in it. And
okay.
So that's an interesting.
What other ones are you considering?
Well, first and foremost, it depends on how you're going to sell this thing, and it depends on the actual age of the elderly, because you can sell directly to them. And we go. I mean, our pharmacy sales are driven a lot by these elderly citizens. I mean, you'll be surprised they're retired. And those that still, I mean, and forgive my, unpolitically correct way to say this, but when they still have the mental capacity to do this, they will do it, and they spend a lot of money on these prescriptions. So A, it's to sell to them. B, it's I guess I don't know if it's the family mom per se, because how much buying power does that individual have per se, and that's what we were going back and forth with.
Okay, so let's take that as playing our marketing launch this way. So in-store advertisement, we still feel like your high-frequency shoppers are the family mom, but we are investing a lot of money outside medias. For example, we're going to AARP. We're going to advertise all the doctors. Okay. So those messages will make it relevant to the elderly parent.
Perfect. Let's keep being in touch.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.